Should you quit your day job and go full-time indie? We're going to talk about that and so much more coming up. What's going on, guys? My name is Tim Roswick, and today I want to talk about something that I get asked about a lot, and that's whether or not people should go full-time indie and quit their job. Now, obviously, this question is going to be a very different answer to a lot of different people. It really depends on who you are. But here's what I have to say. I have been an independent developer for a very long time. I have been a freelance developer for a long time. I've done a lot of stuff. I've started a lot of different businesses, but I've always been very entrepreneurial minded. When I was 18, I got an opportunity from a company to do their web development, and there was a property development company. They were going to give me a place to stay in exchange for me helping them with their website stuff. And I was out there visiting with a suitcase, and I just moved into my place. I was just like, yep, let's do it. Like, that's who I am. I was just an entrepreneurial type of person. I would take risks in that way at that time, and it's something that I think has to be ingrained in you in order for you to take leaps like that. So people, and to clarify too, I've only had one job my entire life, and that was at Circuit City when I was 16, and I lasted about 2 months before I quit. And they hired me for seasonal, but I quit before Christmas. So I just want to understand where this is coming from, so you guys know that I'm not a dude that quit my job and went full-time indie. That didn't happen, because there never was a job to quit. So when people ask me this question, one, I'm probably not qualified to answer it, but people keep asking it anyway, and they want my advice, they want my opinions, because apparently they think I'm some kind of dude that knows stuff when I'm just a dude that makes YouTube videos. But here's what I would say. If you are at a job and you're working on a game on the side, I think you should not quit your job. And I think that because games are a special kind of product. And from my marketing experience, I can tell you that marketing a game is a little more complicated than marketing a product. If I was marketing a supplement, supplements have a use, they have a benefit. I say, okay, this helps you grow muscles, this helps you do whatever. If I was trying to sell you a car, I could say, hey, the car helps you get from point A to point B. It'll help move you in locations, it'll help you get a job or go to the grocery store or whatever. Products have benefits. Games have emotional benefits. The benefit of every game is the same, which means technically every game is competing with each other. So for you to quit your job on a business opportunity based on a game that you're not sure is a product yet is a bad business move. But secondly, from a financial perspective, it makes more sense to continue doing what you can with your time to generate income and pay your bills and work on the game on the side. And then once your income from the game business starts to take over your income from your job, then you quit. That makes more sense. That's the safer route. Now, I was always the opposite of that, right? I was always the dude that would, when I wanted to create something, I would dive in, right? Like, and I would not say always. I kind of learned this over time, really, as I started working with people and learning stuff. But I would say that entrepreneurship is hard, man. Like, working for yourself is hard. Even doing something like freelance is not as easy as it seems like it would be. Client getting is the number one thing that you need to learn how to do. And that's more important than your quality of work. It's more important than any other skill that you can have. The ability to get clients is the most important part of building a business whatsoever. And you got to understand that, like, especially if you're making a game. You realize that your ability to get customers for that game is more important than the game itself. Sometimes the game itself helps getting customers, right? Because the best marketing is a great game. But you got to understand that. So if you don't have any experience with that, you can make a lot of mistakes and you can fail a lot with your games and your projects while you have a job. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no like negative stigma to that. No one's going to hold it against you. Now, to those people that are ready to jump in, they're ready to quit their job, they're ready to just do it, and like they like the thrill of the desperation and like making shit happen. If you believe that's you, I think you should go for it. But there are very few people that are wired like that, right? Like, I know for me personally, I struggled with finances for a long time because whenever I would have money in the bank, I would get complacent and I would get comfortable. And then I wouldn't really feel the need to like, you know, work hard and get clients or work hard and make sales on my software or whatever I was selling or whatever I was doing. And what would motivate me, what would light a fire under my ass every time was having the rent due in like 2 days and not having enough to pay it, you know, or like having a car payment due, or just like, shit, I'm broke, I need to eat. Like that kind of stuff always got me wired or got me going. So for people that are wired like me in that desperation mode where it activates you, maybe quitting your job could be the kick in the pants you need to actually finish this shit, get the shit out there, learn everything you need to know. Yeah, maybe. But again, I would say the smartest route is probably don't quit your day job. I mean, think about it. Like, if you have a safe income, all your bills are paid, you don't have to worry about finances. You don't have to struggle like that. You don't have to worry about the deep internal struggles of entrepreneurship, the ups and downs, like the things that cause major anxiety in a lot of people that take these risks. You can avoid all that by just working with your job, doing your stuff, and working on the game on the side. But you got to be disciplined. You got to be consistent and disciplined at it. You got to work on it every night when you get home, even whether you feel like it or not. You got to do that stuff. So I would say don't quit your day job. I don't think it's a smart business move. If you know better about yourself than I know about you, which is probably the case, and you think that you can pull it off because desperation activates you and it makes you turn into a superhuman like me, go for it. I think you can pull it off. I believe in you 100%. Tweet me if you do, because I wanna follow your journey. But otherwise, I don't. Some of the best games I've made have been when I have a stable source of income, and I think money in the bank really helps your clarity. It helps you be more creative because you don't have to worry about bills and stuff. So that's all I really have to say on the subject. I hope it helped out if you're thinking about quitting your job. Once again, I'm Tim Ruswick, and leave me a comment below because I would love to hear from you. See you guys in the next video.